So yeah, I'm trying to tell whether this was a good idea or a bad idea.
It felt like Christmas time.
So hello, and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now, it's me, it's James. I am here, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, it's the weather's taking a bit of a turn for the worst, or some people would say, well, hey, it's snowing here in the UK, and I thought I'd take full advantage of that here on YouTube as well, and I film a video out here. I wanted to do something topical as it's snowing. I thought, let's talk about winter albums. Albums that in the winter make me feel like it's the winter. They help with the season. Of course, Christmas happens in winter. So I thought, yeah, this would be a good topic. So anyway, I've brought out some albums here, which make me feel good in the winter. Now, a lot of these necessarily aren't winter albums. I just like hearing them in the winter. A lot of them people are going to disagree with. A lot of them people are going to be like, well, where's this album? Where's this one? This is an actual Christmas album. Where is this? Half the albums you guys are probably going to mention to me, I probably haven't heard. So these are ones in my collection, which I enjoy playing in the winter. So anyway, before we get started, I'm going to do the obvious ones. I'm going to talk about the actual Christmas songs. My favourite Christmas songs are probably, I'm going to say Slade and Wizards Christmas songs. I do have the 7-inch singles for both them songs, but they're like stashed away in the back of my cupboard in my loft attic, so my singles are very hard to get to, but I managed to find these two, and of course they're both the solo Beatle ones. Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time and John Lennon's Happy Christmas, War Is Over. Both fantastic Christmas singles there. But as I say, I'm more of a fan of the Wizard and Slade ones, and you know, there's some other great ones out there, David Bowie and hey, get off. So there's a lot of good Christmas songs out there. Again, I'm not going to go through them all because there's so many good ones out there to listen to. But, you know, nearly every artist has a Christmas song nowadays, it seems. And yeah, there's some fantastic ones out there. Normally I buy a compilation which just has them all on. It'll go through all the classics, and that'll do me at Christmas, on Christmas Day. But yeah, as I say, my favourites are Slades and Wizards. But I also do like John Lennon and Paul McCartney's, especially John Lennon's. But anyway, let's get on with the albums now. So the first one up is kind of a Christmas album, and it's a new one from this year. Oh God, can I get a hold of it? Here we go. Tom Chaplin, 12 Tales of Christmas. Yeah, love this album, it's fantastic. You got Walking in the Air, which of course is fantastic. Don't worry if you guys are wondering, like, records are going to get ruined, dude. They're in Blake sleeves, they're fine. I'm going to give them all a good clean when I get in as well. And he covers some very classic songs like 2,000 Miles by the Pretenders. One of my favourite tracks on here is Under a Million Lights. Another one of my favourites on here is Another Lonely Christmas. But it's not really a Christmas album because only about 4 or 5 of the songs reference Christmas. It is generally just a winter feel album, and it's a great time. I love it. Next one up, not a Christmas album at all. It's a bluesy album, but I really love it because it's got a nice laid-back feeling, which I think is perfect during the winter. It's a really nice winter feel album. If you put this on in the summer or something, you're not going to get into it as much. I don't think this album is suited for the winter. It's Roll On by JJ Cale. Absolutely love this. Of course, very Eric Clapton inspired. It's just a really nice, slow, mellow album, which I really think feels good during the Christmas time, or well, in the winter. I keep saying Christmas. I really mean to say winter, because obviously it's not a Christmas album. And then speaking of Eric Clapton, I want to speak about Eric Clapton's nice chilled out album, and that is his self-titled album from 2010. This is a self-titled Clapton, of course. Again, it's just a nice chilled out, laid back album. It's not heavy on the blues like Clapton does, and it's not typical Clapton like Layla style where we're going to get the guitar and just mash out. It's a nice laid back album. It's really nice. He does songs like My Very Good Friend Milkman, How Deep Is the Ocean, Rocking Chair, sorry. And they're just nice, easygoing, acoustic, jazzy numbers, which I think I really enjoy hearing during the winter times. Next one up is a Christmas album. I'm not a big fan of this album, I'm not going to lie, but I do put it on at least once a year. Normally Christmas Eve or a couple days before Christmas. And that is Christmas in the Heart by Bob Dylan. See, this came out in 2009. It's quite new still, quite new. Yeah, as I say, I'm not a massive fan of this album, but it's okay. The single was good, Must Be Santa. Loved the music video to it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here, so, yeah. Slide that one in there. Got a little sheet here, I don't know if you guys can tell I'm stashing the records. I'm just putting them in there, cover them up. I mean, I can't believe this snow, this is crazy. Next one up, again, not a Winterfell album. It's not a Christmassy, not meant to be a Winterfell album, I don't think, but I really enjoy hearing it during the winter, and that's Penguin by Fleetwood Mac. Don't know why, just enjoy hearing it during the winter time. I never really get into early Fleetwood Mac during like the summer or something. It's always the winter where that's when I started trying to get complete on Fleetwood Mac. Funny enough, during the winter, or their early stuff, because their late stuff's easy to get. But yeah. The winter normally inspires me to get into early Fleetwood Mac, Peter Green stuff, so I guess I thought I had to include one early Fleetwood Mac album, and I thought Penguin was a good choice. Next one up, French jazzy singer, Melody Gardot. Really enjoy hearing her during the winter times, because again, I love that jazzy, slow, bluesy, acoustic kind of feel during the winter. It really suits the winter period, I think. And Melody Gardot is probably my favourite of the modern female jazzy singers. Yeah, this is my favourite album from her. She only got 4 at a minute, but my favourite track on here is probably the opening track, Baby I'm a Fool. Good music video as well, very good. So yeah, again, really enjoy hearing some Melody Gardot at Christmas. There we go, I said it again. Really enjoy hearing some Melody Gardot at winter. Next one up. One of my favourite albums of all time. Really, I can hear this any time of year, but there's something that's more magical about it at Christmas, and that is Keane, Hopes and Fears. Tom Chaplin again. Of course, I forget who it was, but someone done a cover of Somewhere Only We Know, the opening track, one of the best songs of all time. And it became a massive hit at Christmas time. So that song is kind of associated with Christmas anyway, nowadays. But I still like Keane's version more. I enjoy hearing it at Christmas. I love Bend and Break, Everybody's Changing. This album absolutely rocks. It's a must-own album, just period. But, yeah, Christmas time. This album here always makes me feel good. Makes me feel good any time of year, but winter in general. Next one up, kind of going back to that Melody Gardot type feeling. Oh, you see who it was. I've already spoiled it. It is Diana Krall. Diana Krall, I really am a big Diana Krall fan. I really like her music. Wintertime is really when I get into her. Wintertime is when she shines. She's got this smooth touch on the piano and really, really mellow vocals, which just go really well during the Christmas time. Of course, I do believe she's actually got a Christmas album out there. Don't own that one yet. Maybe I should have bought it in preparation for this video, but I didn't. But yeah, Diana Krall's fantastic. This is my favourite album from her that I've heard so far. I haven't heard all of her albums yet, but this is my favourite. This is Glad Ragdoll. Looking very good on the cover, I might say. Yeah, favourite track on here is... I like the title track. I really like the B-side in general. But yeah, this is a really good album. I really like this one. In fact, I'm going through the tracks and I'm thinking I might leave it out and play it in a little bit. So yeah, Glad Ragdoll. Good one. Good one. Now we're going to move on to Paul McCartney. Now, Paul McCartney, of course, had his wonderful Christmas time. I've actually got 3 albums which I enjoy listening to from Paul McCartney. And the first one up is going to shake some heads. People are going to be like, what? That? A winter album? Don't know why. I just enjoy listening to this one at winter. London Town. I'm not the biggest fan of this album. But wintertime, I don't know why. It's just something about the slow opening chords of the whoom, whoom, boom, boom, boom. You know, With a Little Luck's great. Really mellow song. The 2 Denny Lane songs are really good on it. Girlfriend's just a nice chilled song. It's just a chilled out album. And it works really well during the winter times, I think, for some reason. It's the only time I ever really seem to get into that album. And then I've got this one from Paul, which I absolutely love. This is the Liverpool Oratorio. This is beautiful stuff. Absolutely love it. Again, people are probably like, winter? Really? Why? Don't know. Just love it. Absolutely love it. It's fantastic. This is one of Paul's best efforts in the music industry in general, I believe. And it's fantastic. I really get into my kind of orchestra stuff. You know, my slow type music during the winter. Love that one. Great stuff. Last one up from Paul. I think is the one which people are going to be expecting. Kisses on the Bottom. I'm a big fan of this album. I know some people are not. Some people are like... Sorry, one of my mates at the door. I apologise for the rude signal. I'm sorry, guys. That's how me and my friends greet each other. We're such nice people. Yeah, Kisses on the Bottom by Paul McCartney. This is the album people are going to be expecting. It's Paul McCartney. I love this album to bits. I think it is incredibly beautiful. It's just genius. Diana Krall again on piano. Whoa, she's fantastic, isn't she? Of course, Paul actually recorded a Christmas song single to go with this, where he changed one of the lines from what was it? Turkeys roasting on an open fire, or something like that. He changes some vegetarian thing, threw people in uproars. Who gives a crap, guys? Honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was a beautiful album. I absolutely love this. It is, for what it is, it's a 10 out of 10 record. It really is. What Paul was going for, he captured it beautifully. Probably his best vocals since Chaos and Creation. Absolutely love his vocals on it. It's a fantastic record. Always makes me feel good during the winter times. I actually bought it for my grandparents for Christmas about 2 years ago, and they love it. Again, not a Christmas album, but I always enjoy hearing it at Christmas more than any other time of year. Moody Blues. This is, of course, Long Distance Voyager. Don't know, something about this album just captures me more during the winter time, and I love it. It's a great album. Yeah, favorite track on here, Meanwhile. Love Meanwhile. That's the standout song. Cold. Next one up. Why have I picked it? Well, there is a song on here which references Christmas. Learning to Crawl. Pretenders. Fantastic album. I mean, yeah, it has 2,000 miles on. Big Christmas song. Tom Chaplin covered it on his 12 Tales of Christmas. A few other people covered it, of course. Mentions Christmas. Big Christmas hit. But the whole album kind of feels a bit Christmassy at times. I mean, there's a couple tracks on here where you're like, no, definitely not Christmas or winter feel at all. But the whole album in general, yeah, it's a very winter feeling album. And 2,000 Miles is a beautiful track. I got one more album to show. Again, kind of like the Bob Dylan one. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do put it on at Christmas. And I do always enjoy it in the winter. I wish I could be Santa Claus. Ringo Starr. Can't say it without laughing, but during the winter time, I put it on once. Again, kind of like Bob Dylan, in the build-up to Christmas. I enjoy it for what it is, the listen. It's nice to finally have it on vinyl, I might add. Nice job, Ringo. You've made it. So, yeah, I've actually done the video in quite good time. Probably because I'm cold. I don't know if you're going to see my breath. Yeah, cold, freezing. My mum's washing line's here. I really want to poke it, get the snow off. Whee! Yeah. So, I'm ready to go inside. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. As I say, I know I've missed a lot of albums. Some of these picks, people are going to be looking at me as if, that wintry? It's just me, guys. It's just me and my strange ways. It's just my picks. But yeah. Happy Christmas to you all. Have a nice Christmas. I'll see you before Christmas, don't worry. But I'm saying it now because it's a winter video. Happy Christmas to you all. 2017. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I will see you guys next time for another video.
You'll be back at Christmas time.